Sagittarius, this is Don with Enormous Tarot, and this is your weekly reading. If you have Sag anywhere in your chart, you have found the right place to be. This is where it's going to be happening. With that said, let's ask Spirit to give us some guidance here with these cards. What does the Spirit Universe want Sagittarius to know this week? What is in their highest and best interest? Oh, we have 2 flyers coming out, and that's a wonderful way to start. By the way, take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't behind. Additionally, hit like, share, subscribe, and follow. First card out, I'm loving it, that King of Wands. That King of Wands is that strong power at work. Make sure that you are large and in charge of work. Make sure that as you go through this work week, make sure that you're paying attention to rules, regulations, structures, maybe processes, procedures, those kind of things. All those kind of things, make sure that you're looking at them, because this is the entrepreneurial card. So it's kind of saying that maybe there's a different way to do it. Maybe there's a better way to do it. If you're looking at, if you own your own company, definitely get into processes and procedures and rules and regulations and see what you can tighten up. What can be changed? What can you do to increase productivity, decrease costs, and maybe increase profits and revenues? This is super important. This is a week to get out there and pay attention to, again, the things around you. You're in charge, and you can make a difference. You can make changes. But again, it starts and ends with you in this regard. So again, this week, make sure that you are being that entrepreneur. Make sure you're understanding what's happening in your domain. If you're a manager managing something, pay attention. If you're running an office, if you're running a company, if you're running a project, if you're running a division, if you're running a group, whatever it is, make sure you're paying attention. Listen to what people are saying, because you want to make sure you're on top of that. Make sure you're understanding what people are thinking, what they're wanting, what they're expecting, that kind of stuff. So where you know what it is that you can and can't tell them, and part of you are going to have to give them the bad news. This is that Page of Swords. You're going to have to deliver to some of them. Hey, if you expected that, then you got it wrong. Because again, this is the reality card. This is the card of saying, hey, you need to change. You need to think of things a little differently, because maybe their expectations or what they were thinking is not in alignment with what reality is, or what you know the reality to be, or what you're anticipated to expect. Let's say result. Okay, say they were thinking, oh, you know what, we have, if I do this, this, and this, then I'm going to get promoted. Well, maybe not, because it takes something else. Maybe there's something else. Again, expectations. Again, the thing to keep people less frustrated is by making sure everybody understands the same baseline, and make sure there's no misunderstandings or miscommunications. And so when you see this card, this is reminding them, okay, that there are certain rules and there's regulations, and you as an employee, you as a contractor, you whatever, you have to understand the basis of on which things are going and why decisions are made and so forth. And if you do, again, by changing your mind, it's going to be great. And that's where you, again, Sag, comes in, because Sag, you are the one that controls that. You can help them understand this. So therefore, there is no miscommunication. The next card out is that King of Cups. So again, you're in charge. You're telling them they got to get some things fixed because they're not doing it the way they should have been doing it. And then you help them to understand the change. You help them to bring the change into place, even if it means you doing a little bit of change on your own. But most importantly, you set the structure in the change for them, so where it makes it easier, and ultimately everybody's happy. Again, it's you take the lead on this. And again, there's 2 kings, which I'm loving. It's a lot of power in that. Okay, so you understand your power, you understand your energy, but you know how to keep them happy, because by helping them transition through the understanding, making sure that everybody's on the same sheet of music, everybody's happier, and therefore they don't feel overlooked, and then you rise above. They put you on a pedestal. They're like, oh God, this guy's a great boss. He's a great leader. I'm loving this. She's a great boss. She's a great leader. I'm loving this, whichever the situation might be. And then there's that Knight of Wands. Again, Knight of Swords. Instead of Knight of Swords, just goes moving forward and just keeps moving forward and keeps changing and keeps helping people to understand change and whatever when they need it. Okay, so this is the week to be a boss. This is a week to be in charge. This is a week to be in charge of yourself, to make sure that you're doing what you need to do, that you're setting the pace that you are comfortable with, that you are doing things the right way, that you're talking to your co-workers, you're talking to your subordinates, you're talking to your bosses, and making sure that you're kind of giving them direction on how they can be improving things too, should they need to. And again, the more you put out there, the more that you identify things like that, don't be surprised if that change comes back to you again. again, the benefit of that change comes back to you because people are watching. So this is a good week. This is a week again of you paying a lot of attention and then putting some things to work. But when you do, again, you're going to get recognition for it because again, you're showing that you have a desire to work in an environment where everybody gets along, and you're willing to help them come along and understand their situation. So I'm loving this. Again, you have a lot of you control your domain right now. You control how this week is going to go, and you control the rest of this month, by the way, and into December. So there's a lot of what is planted now that will last until December. And this could even be a sense of, hey, this is what to look for Christmas. If they're bonuses, this is what the bonus structure could look like. If it's days off for the holiday, this is what those days off are, and this is what it is. Again, setting the standards so there's no surprises. This is the great time to communicate because when the holidays come, people think I'm going to have this much time off for Thanksgiving, I'm going to take this for Christmas, I'm going to take this and this. You need to be clear so where they're not misunderstanding, and therefore the misunderstanding hurts you and not them. So we're working on that, right? We're going to get that together. That's what this is about. So again, have an amazing Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family from me and mine here at Sonora Mystic Tarot. Blessings, love, and light. Leave a comment. Should you leave a comment, I'm going to enroll you at the end of the month for a drawing, and in that drawing you can choose to have a copy of my book, The Ultimate Power Within, Unleashing the Magic of Affirmations. This is on sale at Amazon right now for $20. You'll get it for free if you win the drawing, or you can choose to have a free reading with me, which will usually last an hour to an hour and a half, and you get to ask me a lot of questions, a private reading. So, and that one's usually I charge $195 for my reading. So that's a damn good deal there too. But you get to choose the book or the reading, and I'll leave that up to you. With that said, though, I'm going to let you go. Have a wonderful and safe, healthy, and happy Thanksgiving. And we'll talk next week. Again, let me know what resonates. Have a great one.